back to my channel. So today we're going to do an unboxing of my new camera, and I couldn't find a lot of videos about this camera, so I decided to make my own video. And I'm gonna basically show what comes inside the Canon content creator box, my camera settings that I have on my camera, some photo and video tests like to see how the pictures look, also tips and tricks for using the camera, and lastly, accessories that I think you should get for your camera. Everything that I'll be talking about will be linked in the description box below. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, so this is the Canon Content Creator Kit EOS M200 with tripod grip and remote. Alright, so let's open this bad boy up. Also, I have my dog right here, so if you guys see anything, it's just her laying down. Okay, let's open it up. And the first thing that you are going to see is the tripod grip, and the remote will also come in here. Let's open it up. Okay, so here we have the grip that we're going to be opening up. And yes, I put everything back into its packaging just for you guys. Okay, let's get everything out that comes in here. Okay, so this is the box that we will put over here. Okay, so it comes with the instruction manual for the remote and how to connect it to your camera. And then here is the remote. Okay, so that is the remote. And then now we are going to open the tripod grip. Oh, and also the tripod grip comes with a little wrist strap as well. And this is the beautiful Canon tripod grip. So right here is where you would attach your remote, and basically it just opens up like this. And if you press this button in the back, it will turn fully. And if you push this button right here, it would go up and down. So this is a great little grip. And then here we have this little adapters, which I will pull out both of. And here basically you attach it right here so that you can mount like a light or a microphone. And I will talk about that in the accessories and the tips and tricks part of this video. And this little adapter just slides right here because you can actually mount the camera vertically, as you can see here in the showing. So if you want your mic or your light to be vertical as well, this is how you would mount it so that everything stays vertically. And that is basically all that comes in the Canon tripod grip part of this video. Next, moving on to what comes inside the box is actually a SanDisk 32 gigabyte memory card. And yes, I taped it back together and I put it back in its packaging, but that's what comes inside as well. And next, moving on to the big guy, which is the camera. It's kind of satisfying because it's like I'm opening it up all over again, so I'm kind of excited, like all over again. Okay, so this is the camera, and let's open this bad boy up. So what comes in here are just instruction manuals, registration if you want to register it, and you know, paperwork. And yes, I flagged the books to know what pages they were on. And then if you open this up, this is what comes inside of it. And let's go over here, and this is the Canon camera strap. And it's a simple little camera strap, nothing too special about it. And yes, this is what it looks like. So next, moving on, we have the battery for the camera. And this is, I am so sorry, my dog is sniffing it. Hi, Nani. Hi, Nala. Okay, and she's leaving. Okay, so this is what the battery looks like. I think it's an LPE12 battery, and that is just what it looks like. And then you pop that into the camera. And then next, I think, hi, She is crying. Okay, next, moving on, we have the battery charger to charge your battery. And this is nice and simple, and you just pop your battery like this in here, and then it'll say charge and full charge, and you just pop this into a wall. Next, moving on, we have the lens for the camera. So this is the 15 to 45 kit lens, and I've already put a little camera strap on it, and this doesn't come with it, but it will be in the accessories part. And yes, this is what the lens looks like. Again, 15 to 45 kit lens. Moving on to the camera body. So here is the camera body. It looks so good. It has a pop flash. These are your 2 remote dials in the back. And yes, it's a little dirty again because I already used it. HDMI and mini USB right there. And then you also have your memory card slot. And it is a flip screen, which is absolutely beautiful. And then down here you have your 1/4-20 mount to mount on a tripod, and then your battery. This already has one of my extra batteries in it, so that's why I forgot to take it out. But that's where you put a battery. And that is it. So just to recap on what comes inside of the content creator kit, you get the 32GB memory card, you get the EOS M200 camera body, a wrist camera strap, a full neck camera strap, the battery pack to charge your battery, the actual battery, 15 to 45 kit lens, you get your tripod grip, you get a remote with your tripod grip that just sits in there, and 2 attachments to attach a microphone or a light. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you how to attach the lens cap. So you just pop this off, and then you're going to pop the other side off of your lens kit. There is going to be a white dot here, and there's going to be a white dot on your lens, and you're just going to pop those 2 together and hear a click. And then now you have your camera. So also a little trick is to not lose both of the caps. You just put them together, and then they will sandwich together and they fit perfectly. Now you have your beautiful camera grip on your camera. And then if you want to attach this little piece, you just slide that right in there, and then you could just pop it right off. Okay, so now to insert your memory card, you're just going to open it up, and you're going to open up this side door where the memory card goes, and you're going to go the writing facing towards you and just pop it in. Now you're going to hit the on button on your camera, and it's going to say push and hold the lens direction. So take your lens cap off, and this little button right here, you're going to push and hold and rotate, and then you have your lens on. So I switched locations so that you guys can see the camera settings better, and I'm just going to show you guys my video settings to how to get good quality videos from this camera. If you guys want a more in-depth video on all the settings that I use that I switched around on this camera, then please let me know in the comments. Okay, so we have now turned on the camera, and let's get into the camera settings. Now I do shoot on manual mode, so these are all manual settings, and let's get into it. Here we are shooting at, if we go into Q, so here we are filming at full HD, which is 180p at 30 frames per second. Now in 30 frames per second, you're going to want your shutter speed to be 1/60th of a second because you double. Now for this camera lens, my f-stop to get the blurry background, as you guys see, it's at 3.5, and my ISO right now is at auto. But let's say you are in a dark room and you go to a higher ISO, you are going to see more noise in your image, and grain. So just keep in mind when you're picking your ISO for the brightness. And also want to show you guys my auto white balance. I do go in and use the white balances to change it up so that I have consistent video. But for right now, I just have it on auto white balance. And that is basically how you get good quality from your camera. Also, I want to show you guys how to get time-lapse mode because it took me forever to figure it out. So here we are going to just hit menu, hit OK, and we are going to go into shooting mode, time-lapse, and we're going to hit enable, and we're going to press scene 1. Now you could read these all through yourself, and I'm going to pick scene 1, but you can also make a custom one. And again, if you guys want me to do an in-depth video, then I will show you guys. But for right now, we're gonna hit scene 1. And then now if we hit this red button, it's gonna go back to the movie mode. And as you can see right here, there is a little timer icon, which means you will be in time-lapse mode. Now, if we go back in here and hit scene 1, disable, it is now off. And you won't be filming in time-lapse mode. It is a little bit of a struggle, but if you keep it on that setting, it will be fairly fine. Also, I want to show you guys audio settings. So if we go back into the first menu, we're going to hit audio recording. So right now I have it on auto for the sound recording, and for the wind filter, we're going to have it disabled. But for the second one, we are going to enable it, and that way, when there's no sound, it drops and it stays there. It'll just make for a cleaner audio. And that is it for the camera settings. And I will insert now some photo and video tests with this camera.
Yeah.
Hi, so this is the camera test coming straight from the camera with the settings that I just showed you. Also, this is the audio settings that I have right here. I have a natural daylight coming onto me. So I also have the white balance set to auto. So this is what the auto white balance looks like. And also I want to show you guys that when you're recording, you can also manual focus. So that is good to know. And yes, this is the camera and how it looks. So now let's move on to the camera tips and tricks for you guys. So as you guys can see that the camera has no mic and jack, but what it does have is a mini USB port. So with this mini USB port, I'll insert a picture here. You will buy this adapter, which I don't have yet, I'm so sorry. And basically it's a microphone and jack so that you can put a mic attachment on here. So you're going to attach this to your camera like that. Actually, let's put it on this side. And then usually all microphones have this little square cold shoe. So you just pop that right there, screw it on. So now that we have the mic on, we can attach the camera, and there is your camera and your little mic rig. So if you get the content creator kit, then you already have this attachment and this little setup to go. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this little piece right here, do you guys see how it is? Let me put it in the light. How there is 3 lines. You want to make sure that the adapter that you get, usually Amazon or the maker will say if it's available for 3 lines or 2 lines. Now you guys will be able to be like, what? I don't get it. But yes, if you don't get the one made for whatever mic you're using, you won't be able to use it. And that is a cute little tip and trick so you guys can have a mic on your camera. Okay, something else I want to show you guys with this cute little camera. When you are shooting in low light, you guys probably saw that one picture where it looked very good, and that is because I turned on my flash and I held it back so that the light bounces off the subject and creates a really beautiful lighting for your subject. And it's called bounce flash, and it's a great little trick to know to get good lighting in dark situations. Next, talk about some accessories for this little camera, and I'm going to leave a space right here so I could pop some pictures to show you guys, because some of these I don't have yet and some of them I do have. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is to make sure that you guys have extra battery packs, because if you are filming and vlogging with your camera, it is the worst feeling to know that your camera died and you don't have any extra batteries. And right now one is in my camera, and then obviously showing you guys the other battery that comes with the camera. And this works great. Just make sure you get the right battery for your camera. And again, this is the LPE12, and this one I just got from Amazon. It's a dual battery pack. Something else that I want to show you guys is the lens cap. And what this little thing is a lens cap cover. So let's say you want to take a picture, you're like, well, where do I put it? What I do is I just take this little strap and I just put it around my camera, and then right here it's a little, I think it's called a lens cap leash, and you just put it right there. So now when you take it off, it's not going anywhere because it's attached to your camera. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about is with this lens leash, this lens cap leash. If you were to attach it like to this little part right here, it wouldn't be kind of convenient because you would have to undo it and then put it back on. And with this method, you just slide it off, slide it on for whatever situation you're in. All right, so some other things I wanted to show you guys is if you are getting this camera, if you don't want to spend some money on a microphone, that I'm highly recommending, if you're going to use this for vlogging, to get a little wind muff like this to just pop on your camera right there. And honestly, this will do a lot better when there's wind, and it's just so cute to have a little wind muff on there. Also, again, the mini USB adapter, I'll put a picture right here to attach a microphone. And this is the microphone. Again, I'll have it linked down below. Also, I'll put a picture right here. I want to get some screen protectors for this camera just because it doesn't flip in, and I don't want it to get scratched or anything. And also, this camera kind of lives like in a dusty environment, so I want to get a little lens blower to get the dust off, because wiping your lens with a cloth, there can be so much oil and dirt, micro dirt on it that can scratch your lens. So with air, you kind of just blow it away. I think that is it for my accessories. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you guys enjoy videos like getting productive, organized, and creative, then subscribe to this channel down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye.